can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. Going with the gut, never had a doubt, felt like this is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now. We know I ain't ballin' yet, hoes wanna holler, oh no, I don't call them back. Girl, let me see you hold it down, we gon' have a blast. Cause I just wanna know what you gonna do with all of that. Ain't gotta say a word, I know what's up, you can have it all. Watch me rip it off, I'll admit it, you got me feeling hella loved. Even when it's going down, know that we gon' live it up. Young shot caller, always been a baller. Know that you the one, I can feel it in my heart. Yeah, I won't stop charging, we go and come harder. I can see you and I, way beyond the stars, girl. I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right, it feels
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another MetriX Serenity ESEA open match. Now, I do believe they may not be called MetriX Serenity anymore. I can't remember. It's been quite a while since I've had the joy, the pleasure, the honour to come back and cast for you guys in MetriX. So, hopefully we'll be getting underway very, very soon. I am looking at the screen behind me, as you can see by the very, very unorthodox and disgustingly green writing you can see from ESEA. Their players are not ready yet. There is, however, 5 Pirox players in, and now we have 4 of the MetriX as well. So we're just waiting for the rest of the players to join the server. But let's get a bit of a pre-game on the way. Let's see what's happened. So I've heard some controversy from this game. Your boy Alex has been in my inbox, giving me all the deets, all the juicy details from Pirox and how they've tried to force a 4 versus 5 on MetriX to try and get themselves their first win of ESEA. Obviously scared of the MetriX Massive, so hashtag go MetriX, that's for sure. And it looks like we've actually managed to get ourselves a bit of a stand-in go, just to really shove it back to Pirox, because we don't want to see any of that bad sportsmanship like conduct that Pirox have done in. So MetriX thankfully have got a stand-in to cover the players. Now let me just confirm on my inbox here the actual name of the player we've stopped out. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? I've lost it. I've lost it. Because remember, the forget is, I'm not particularly fond of these Pirox guys already. A Swedish team with such bad sportsmanship is not really unheard of, but well, you'd think they'd be better in ESEA rather than they are, and well, they weren't. So it is what it is. The information was given to me. One of the players from MetriX has had to drop out. The stand-in is in play. I mean, I had it all written down. That's the point. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we're going to see the players. You'll hear me chat about as we go through anyway. The map tonight, as you can see, is going to be Overpass. So we're going to be going in for a bit of Overpass. I love Overpass. It's probably my favourite map to cast. And what I like to see from these guys is it doesn't matter what team you're on, really. The biggest factor for Overpass has to be map control. I'd like to see these guys, spread out, do some defaults, get some map control. Big hits is either to get connector or short B. Once you've got those, you can go either site and it makes your life so much easier. So I'd love to see MetriX get in and I'd love to see him get back out again. But looking at the teams we've got tonight, MetriX, they've been unlucky and unfortunate in a couple of games, especially the game I had the pleasure of casting before into overtime. On the flip side though, Pirox, they've lost, and they've lost big on all their games. They've had 2 16-0 losses right now, so hopefully we're going to see another one of those come in today. They've had a 16-1, a 16-3. They've lost 6. The fact they've not got double figures on any of their maps, so it's going to be fun to see. MetriX should have some fun running around this side, and well, all the players are beginning to ready up. It doesn't look like we have all the players in the server just yet, so we're waiting for one more player. On this side of Pirox, we've got Jeppy, Pontybang, because who wants simple, straightforward names? Nobody knows. Nutty, Icy, and Burgett. And well, on the opposite side, we've got Yorick, Luke Peef, Yoles, Dutch Boy, and Austin Areno. And well, that's the MetriX Massive right there. So don't forget to spam that hashtag we've got now, hashtag go MetriX, in the chat and get the word out there for some MetriX esports fun. But before this game goes live, and apologies, my voice is a little bit dodgy. I've been in diesel fumes all day at work. I'm going to go back to the break screen. We're going to whack up the music, crank out some good tunes, and we'll get into the game once all the players are ready. So I'll be right back momentarily. Ladies and gentlemen, I have returned. I'm not going back to my face cam because we're about to get live into the game. So I didn't even transition that. You just saw me watching the screen. I know, it's just mental for me. I didn't even do what I needed to do. I just cranked up the music, had a little bop. But we're back and we're live. I hit the wrong button. I had a stream moment. We are live. We are in the knife round. And here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, I did mention my name is Fenris. I was given the opportunity to shout myself out. I'll do that later on, no doubt. And, well, here we have it. Knife round on the way, and let's see who gets the benefits. Well, first frags go to Dutchboy and Yoles, and well, all the trades coming in. It looks like MetriX just destroys in the knife round, and poor old Pirox had nothing to do with it. Austin Radio got a little bit hyper, started summoning his own teammates towards the end, and I'd like to think MetriX will pick up a CT side on this map, so it could go either way. And it is. MetriX have picked up CT to start the round off, and as we move into round number 1, Auto Director in play, X-rays on to give you all the extra vision you need to see. The match is now live. Round number 1, we see some armor in. Good to see a kit, a little bit utility coming out on the MetriX side, and pretty much similar buys on the other side. 3 sets of armor, 2 players with utility, and we're going to see something get underway. Looks like we've got a straight fast B play, and this has been read pretty well. Oh, no, they've decided against it. They've gone back to spawn for some reason. And, oh, first spot goes to Yoles, who finds the first shot. He will jiggle peek. He will be forced back off the position as Utility starts to rain Yoles up close to personal. We'll hear the steps. That flash comes in. Oh, that flash was perfect. Yoles gets 1. Austerino gets himself 2. Nutty comes back with 2 in trade and finds himself a 3rd as well. The nade will take him down to half HP and down into a 2 versus 2. The bomb has been spotted. Players already rotating in. Nutty trying to get Nutty. Will get himself a 4th. And that's 4 headshots for him. Oh, he's looking for his ace in the first round. And, well, bomb goes down. Just Luke Peef on his own coming through CT. Is over in ABC. Will spot one player go short. Knows this one there and has to be careful. They do have a Molotov. He does, however, have a kit. They won't know that just yet. One player rotating through Monster. Will be spotted out with a fantastic headshot. Icy going down to him. And this Molotov's about to fly out. He's going to hold it. He's going to hold it. That didn't go anywhere near him. He's held it. He's held it. He's got the defuse. What was that he doing? He got himself an ace, but he couldn't win the rounds. 1-0 already for MetriX, and they're not going to care that they lost all 5 players. Not a chance at all. Unbelievably fantastic play from Nutty, but, well, he didn't win the round, so not good enough, I'm afraid, sir. Not good enough at all. Into round number 2 we go, and 3 max 10s going for a straight push into B. In the meantime, 2 players in defence, and MP5 has no shots left. Neither does the MP9. Nutty gets 1. Jeppy gets himself a 2nd. The rotate's already flooding in towards B. MetriX will try to find himself in a Luke People will get 1 in trade. Has to be very careful. This player is swarming over the top through the wall. He gets spammed down. Molotov will hold him back. Yoles gets 1. Luke People gets himself a 2nd. Now Pontebang will trade him out though into a 2 versus 2 again. The big hit are already down for Pirox, so they're going to be a little bit nervous now. Yoles, 1 down to find himself 1. Oh, that headshot. Pontebang almost down. Will find Yorick. Down goes Yoles, and well, he's on low HP. A pistol will do, but the long range will give the scout the advantage we need. Just have to be careful though. Pontebang does have an AK. It looks like they're playing time. Joe, I've seen someone get hit with a flashbang, and well, Deagle isn't the sort of pistol you'd want for this sort of play. Although he's playing nice and slow. Has spotted out the rifle. Thinks he's gone short. Looking the wrong way. Now he's going to get spotted out. Oh, they got both looking the wrong way. Oh, no. That's just not what you want to see. Pontebang does get the turn. Yoles goes down. Ladies and gentlemen, by all means, if you do hear my voice break throughout the stream, just, you know, just have a bit of fun and at my expense and tear into me into the chat. I'll get all squeaky on you. Don't worry about it. Round number 3 though. Straight Deagles coming out now for MetriX, and well, they've upgraded to AKs across the board almost for Pirox. I keep forgetting their name, it's not worth it. Icy down to 69 HP. That was a fantastic little jump up grenade from, ooh, that was Yoles. As it looks like Pirox are going to make their way down long, going out nice and wide. Flashing into upper toilets, and off they go down upper toilets. Bomb has been dropped out long. Yols will be the first to take contact here. Has been supported by Yorick, who's moved around into A site as well. Oh, look at this flank. 3 players on the flank from MetriX. About to do some serious damage. Let's take a look. 5-7. Damage done. Unable to connect with the frag. Jeffy gets one. That flash has done some work. Well, Icy will get him. Luke P will get one in trade, though. So it's a 2-for-1 trade. Luke P forced back by the Molotov. Let's get back into auto direct here. What's he done? There we go. Nutty will find Yols as well in the meantime. So down to 2 versus 4. Burger down to 3 HP. Not going to do much. Icy finds Luke Peef, and well, they're still concerned he was in the smoke, but he wasn't. He was down on Banana. Yorick goes down, and well, it's not too much of a loss at all for MetriX there. They are forced into a complete eco though, so they're going to have to hold off here. Nutty on 7 frags already. Luke Peef leading the charge on 4 for MetriX, but honestly, it's not going to matter. This is probably the even map. I think T side is where MetriX will come into their own, and I've seen them do that on like Vertigo maps. So no worries entering the minds of MetriX at all. Pirox in the meantime, well, they're going to be pushed down. US PT50 finds 1. Pontebank finds himself 3-4 in trade, but he will go down to Yorick as well. So that's an AK save, but hot on his heels. Burger coming around the corner. He will hear these. Oh, he's sprayed down through Khan, and he has to reload, and, well, down he goes to the Galil of Burger. 3-1 now, Pirox Esports, and these rounds are so fast. So fast. I do really like Dutch Boy's logo. That is a fantastic looking French Bulldog. Molotov did miss the mark for MetriX, but Smoke will stop it pushing through the stairs under party. And, well, they have given away that there's people in Connector using that Molotov as well, so they do know that there's some Molotov going. Already, though, MetriX have dropped off those positions, have set up a crossfire in toilets. Wait and see who's going to peek. And oh, Yols with a fantastic headshot will find 1. Looking to check out long, and he'll be fine out there on his own. They know one's in toilets, but he's dropped off, and well, now they're going to have to contend with Yorick, who's in Banana. Timing not working out for him though. Nutty will find him, and Pontebank finds Yols out long as well. So down to a 4 versus 3. I will learn to count one of these days. Doubly dead. That's what I see in the chat right now. Doubly dead. 4 versus 3. Pirox Esports have managed. Well, I'm not even sure what they're aiming for right now. They're just holding around Connector, moving towards B. Bomb will be heard dropping at the top of Connector because Austin Arena is already down into short B. Well, timing not working out. Icy will find the frag, and off into B he goes. There's no one in defense right now, and they're still trying to work out what side they're going. They've got Bly's on A long. They've got guys already out on B. It's going to be hard to work out what's going on. I think they're waiting to find out where the next frag comes from, so before they hit a site. And well, they're going to be very careful because Icy's made his way deep into B. He's under heaven right now. Pontebank in the meantime is up on A. Dutch Boy will find him, and now it's a 2 versus 3. And I think MetriX has made the right call. B site has been swarmed, and they're just going to save the rifles and move on into the next round. Let's take a look at the other stats as we move on. Here we have Luke Peef on 87 ADR. 100 ADR coming in for Yols. That's 1 kill round from him. In the meantime, Nutty and Pontebank dropping 155 and 166. But again, this is T side. It has just changed. And whilst this is T side, they have the freedom to be able to play with these AKs and get the damage done. And well, MetriX are running out, buying back into this round. They aren't able to pull out the AWP yet, and that was a very effective weapon for MetriX on my last cast. But they do have a scout. Yorick going for the scout, 4 M4s, or 3 M4s, and the saved AK. Early drops into B. 4 players over at B. Flashes and Smokes already making their way down. And a push straight through Monster coming in. Icy will find the first. Don't know if she's going to set the second. As Dutch Boy out close will find him. Juppy finds Austin Arenio, and Jeffy finds himself another Burger. In the meantime, finds Luke P. And now we're into a 4 versus 1. That was quick. Pirox looking to find themselves the 5th, and Yorick does the damage down to 2 HP. Goes nutty, but that was more nade damage from his teammate right there. And looks like we're into a force. The loss bonus being 3,400. Means they will be able to force into this round and even maybe give themselves a little bit utility dropping below 2k so they can buy into the next as well. 5-1 in favour of Pirox as MetriX looking to find themselves another round and stop the momentum that is forming for Pirox. Molotov. Well, that was a little weird bounce at the bottom of the stairs, and that smoke has gone down, and oh, the 5-7 does work, finds one! Loopy finds a second, and Nutty does find Yorick in the Molotov, which was fortunate for him, a little bit of martyrdom. And down we go into a 4 versus 3 early on advantage for MetriX. Weapons not still working for them. Icy finds Walston, finds himself another, already a fantastic eco round coming in for MetriX now, as they've got themselves 2 saved AKs, potentially a 3rd weapon saved if they want to go and pick that up. Luke Peath, though, opting for the Deagle, will return to A and try and hold off the inevitable push up Banana. And, well, it's underway. Burger looking to find himself a way in. Will smoke off Trash, and that Molotov is useless. Nade, though, will take Austin down to 48. So, retake has to come out of the way. Luke swapping out the AK. Pretty good play. Austin's expecting someone to be behind this smoke. He knows someone's coming, and Burger will find Luke P. Jumping through the smoke. Down goes Austin to Pontebang, and that's all down on Yoles now, who's stuck up long, opting potentially to save from long, and yep, making the right call. Money not in their favour just yet. They will be able to buy next round, and they will be able to get an AWP because of this save. Woo! What are we on? Come on, MetriX. Hashtag Ghost. Go MetriX. That's what we want to see right now. Oh, Dutch Boy dead. All right, Dutch Boy dead because it's doubly dead. Dutch Boy dead. It looked like doubly for some reason on my phone when it was too far away from my face to see. Round number 8, and MetriX now having the AWP, the big green, out to play. 3 M4s and an AK against 5 AK straight up. Smokes and Molotovs going down, and well, that is giving away the game. Oh, there we have it! Yoles finds the first with a nice headshot over the top of that smoke. That's forced early advantage in favour of MetriX, and there's already a crossfire being set up in the toilets as well. No aggression towards B has allowed MetriX to force one player back over towards the A site, so rotates coming in early. Austin up on short, will flash for his teammate, or at least flash for himself. His teammate's in short B. So they have all the information they need, and that flash will give away more information. And Yorick pushing up, aggressive on long. Won't be the first to come across a player, but they're not going to expect them to be so close, methinks. Bit of a weird smoke over on short B. And Pirox, they tend to slow this down. So far, I'm very confused by how these guys are playing. They're pushing up, they're slowing down, they're moving around, and I'm not even sure. And after all that walking around, Pontebang's going to get himself up onto the flower boost, or fail it, and has been held by Yorick. And well, there we have it. Pontebang goes down to Yorick. Burger gets one in trade though. Yoles will go down to him, and just Luke Peath up on the site. Oh, he finds himself a nice headshot as well. Nutty going down to him. Jeffy has the bomb up in upper toilets. 3 versus 2. Luke Peath over aggressing towards long. Will be spammed down a little bit. Don't have to worry too much. And now he's got to find himself away and save. A big NA flash coming in. Burger has to cover the site as they move in. And Luke Peath up close and personal. That flash from Austin was fantastic. He finds one. He finds himself the second. There we have it. A second on the board. AWP has been rescued as well. Now we have it. The game on, ladies and gentlemen. 6-2. MetriX Serenity will be coming back into this game. Economy not looking too bad for Pirox as they are able to buy into this round, but a couple of players starting to look very, very low. In the meantime, economy is going to have to start to build up for MetriX Serenity. So, game on! Early play into connector coming in for two defenders, and they will be coming up against Jeppy, who has found himself in the corner. I think this has been read and is expected from Yols, who's holding the angle intently. In the meantime, Pirox, they've just slowed it down to a dead stop. They're just waiting for aggression to come in from MetriX. They think, oh, well, MetriX must have won a round. They must be going over aggressive. Well, no, they're wrong. MetriX have read this entirely, and they've got themselves nice and formed up on the site. They're about to take short B control, which gives them the map, especially because they've already got connector. And, well, moving out of position, heading back to a more defensive position. The defenders of MetriX looking to get themselves safe and embedded in. Jeppy will be pushing up towards the top of connector. Won't be engaged early on by Yorick this time, as he's facing in the opposite direction. Smoke has saved Yorick. As it clears, he finds himself one. The burger will go down to him, and well, Nutty does get the trade. Auto director, please stop bugging out, will you? There we go. Into a 4 versus 4, and oh, the arm was spotted. Yols finds a fantastic shot. Nutty going down to him. They're expecting a play towards A after those 2 frags, but rotates have come in. Dutch Boy will hear the spray down. Jeppy goes down to him, and he's forced back into cover, but may not get there in time. He does just in time, as the 3 players are already descending on B. Yols finds himself one through the edge of the smoke. Fantastic shot from him. Timing's running out very, very fast for Pirox. Bomb will get planted, however. Oh, no, it won't! Luke finds the first, and Yols finds the last, and a third goes on the board for MetriX, and there we have it. The economy is starting to wear thin for Pirox. They will be able to buy into this round only just, but no, they've decided to go another way, and they've bought Deagles and a Tech 9. Well, this looks like it could potentially be a 4th on the board for MetriX. However, they have to be careful. Those pistols are still deadly, and it looks like we've got a straight B push coming up from the T side here. Pirox, Dutch Boy will find the opener, drops back towards the barrels. Flash is allowing his teammates to assist him. Austin finds himself the second. Third goes to Dutch Boy. Fourth goes to Dutch Boy as well. There we have it now into a 1 versus 5. Just Icy, who has found himself out on short B. Let's take a look from his perspective. Got himself into the little cubby hole, cowering there, waiting to find something to happen. And, well, I'm not sure he's going to, because the bomb is in his position. He has had the reload, so he knows there's players all around there, but well, that's just a given since he's lost all of his teammates on one side. Oh, nice headshot from him. Luke Peef will go down. Will he expect Yorick to be up close and personal behind him? I don't think he will, as he's checking Monster, and there we have it. Just 1 loss for the side of MetriX, but they're not going to worry too much as their economy is now booming, and they forced Pirox on to the back foot. Next buy round incoming. 2 AWP setup coming in for MetriX. Luke picking up his AWP. He's not going to get taken out by a Deagle like that again. And Yols already shown what he can do. On the flip side, we've got 5 AKs. So it's going to be a difficult one. And, well, a straight push out towards Playground comes in. 3 players already making their way in there. And up close and personal already. Yorick finds one. Finds himself a second. Hiding behind the fountain, though. Will get taken out as he's pincered by Icy and Pontebang. Was it Pontebang? It was Icy, yeah, and Pontebang. Pontebang's down to 22 HP though, so Yorick's done over 2.5 players worth of damage on his own and giving his team full advantage. What kind of name is Pontebang? Is that a Welsh or something, maybe? Oh well, never mind. 1 minute 10 left on the clock, and it looks like, let's take a look at the frags while these teams get themselves into position. Never mind. Smokes has come down. Top of toilets has been blocked off, but there's no one there to worry too much about that. The players of MetriX have got themselves bedded into the sites and are waiting aggression because, well, they've got the opener, they've got the second opener, they've done damage to Pontebang, and all they've got to do now is finish off this next. Hold off the defences. Smokes begin to rain down. Molotov going to prevent players moving in up close and personal. Molotov will prevent anyone from hiding behind Dice as well. That came in from Pirox, and as the players make their way on site, spam through. Over aggressive now. Yols finds Jeppy. Drops back behind the smoke. Almost finds himself the second, but he's have to force back into cover. Will find it on the second shot. Icy goes down to him. Not expecting the play to be on site. Oh, Yols! What are you doing? Quick peeks from Yols. Finds himself the third. And there we have it. Now into a 6-5 MetriX. Looking to bring himself back up on level pegging into round number 12. And well, the buy is just very awkward for Pirox. 2 AKs, 3 Deagles, and that's just thrown their economy into question because they've got one guy on 1650, 2 guys at 2k or 2800, and then the remainder below a k. It's just not looking good for their economy at all. And a fast play in towards B will be damaged off by the molly. Just one player making his way through. That's Nutty, who's a little bit nutty with the first round, but the boost over through connector. Yorick finds himself not 1 but 2, and whilst there is one player in connector spamming through the door, nothing's going to happen. They've dropped off and they've taken 2 Deagles away from the enemy team. MetriX playing smart. They get the openers and they drop off and hold the sites. Then they know they've got numbers advantage. Yorick, the IGL, has drilled MetriX in the last few days, and it's good to hear. Well, unfortunately for Yols, it was Luke Peef, I believe there. Yeah, it was Luke who has just got himself given away his position with that scope. He's not going to know that though. There's still 2 players up on short B who would have heard him scoping in. May be able to force players out of the position, but let's take a look. Who's holding the bomb so I can see? Who's on his head then? Oh, it's Nutty. Let's take a look at what Nutty's looking at. Oh, he just jumps off. Well, their position has been given away. Molotov will force them to wait even longer. 30 seconds left on the clock to get the bomb down, and whilst these teams can go away, it's going to be very, very difficult, especially now the smoke's gone down, and well, it looks like already Pirox have been forced into the save. They're just going to try and get themselves some aggression, but the save isn't going to work for them because, well, that means that their economies are stuck at where they are. Nutty is still at less than 1k, and well, Pontebang already making his way up towards A, looking to die before timer. Down to 8 HP, 4 seconds left on the clock. Will we spam down before the timer, so that's lucky for him, but the remainder of his team. Well, Austin will go up for the peak, and losing 1 rifle there isn't an issue because it could have gained them a massive, massive advantage on the economy, but well, nonetheless, we are moving into round number 13. Scores are all square. MetriX have brought it back to 6-6, and Yols and Yorick are both into double figures. Luke will closely behind them on 9, and Pirox look like they've lost the ability to work out what's going on. They seem stumped, and the quick aggressive plays from MetriX have worked in their favour so far, but well, Pirox have slowed it down now. They've gone for a 2 in connector, 2 out in. Very, very confused by the flying nades, but 2 out in playground and just 1 holding towards B. Just going to have to be very, very careful because this player's waiting for him to push down those stairs. That was the weirdest flash I've ever seen anyone do there. Right, Nutty just kind of like strafe jump in and flash over the top, but sure. And it looks like first contact will come down to Yorick, who will see the player. No damage done, but he has dropped himself back down long. Information gained is a win nonetheless. And with 50 seconds left for the bomb to go down, it looks like we've got some play coming towards A. A boost over the top of the sign. Jeppy not going to expect this. Orb already in position to do damage. And there it is. Yols finds the first. Up, down, long. Yorick finds himself a second. Nutty will get the trade back 2 for 1. MetriX will be happy with that, and the AWP shot does go awry courtesy of the flash. Molly down will allow them to get back into positions. Oh, but the bomb is still towards B. They have to be very, very careful though, because Austin is up close and personal. He will spiral the first player. Damage done. Nutty goes down to him. He's heard the steps of the second. He's jumped up on the balcony. He's heard a player coming through sewers. Pontebang will find him. There's only 7 seconds left on the clock. They're not going to be able to plant. And that's all the time they need. Austin in that position has secured the lead for MetriX. So we have it 7-6 as we move into round number 14. Right. I've made this mistake before in ESEA. We're going to look at the stats now as this round moves underway, because if we look at them towards the end of the next round, we lose them for a bit. So at the end of the first half, Yols and Yorick going 12 and 11. Luke on 9, 6 and 5 coming in for Dutch Boy and Austin. On the other side, 12 and 10 for Nutty and Pontebang. Burger, Icy and Jeppy creeping up behind. On the flip side, let's take a look at the utility damage. Nutty on 137. Although he's done the most on the map, the best team for utility has been MetriX across the board. And, well, ADR's starting to work out. Only Yorick at plus 100. So, into round number 14 we go. Almost a full buy coming in for Pirox. They do have a Deagle and Austin. Oh, look at the aggression. Yorick up close and personal. Luke finds himself one as well. Austin will get traded out. Sorry. Yorick will get traded out. Austin up in playground with him. Finds Nutty as well. So trades going in favour of MetriX. Although Luke is down to 5 HP, which has forced him to drop all the way back down to A site. Nice and safe. And already into a 2 versus 4. Pontebang with the AWP, looking to find one of those aggressive players. Unable to do so though, because MetriX have dropped themselves back in safe. And there we have it. Luke taking up the AWP as he's down to 5 HP. The 1 hit, 1 kill weapon being more favourable for him. In the meantime, Yols has opted for his less favourable... Holy. I've just seen the economy of MetriX. I wasn't even looking at that before. Pontebang looking to find himself something with the AWP down banana. Jeppy already up in toilets, close and personal, but they're not going to expect someone to be up behind him. And Jeppy will find the opener. Luke going down to him, and that's it. Rotate's already coming in. It's now a 3 versus 2. Molotov will prevent anyone from pushing up close, but they have to be careful because Austin's about to peek up behind him, and that nade did damage to both players as well. Both players of Pirox making their way down towards long. Won't be able to be spotted out by Austin. That Molotov gives away the position of one of the retakers. Steps have now been heard by Austin, who's pushed up towards long. And smoke going down. They will tap the bomb. Flashes as well. Let's see if they're going in. Austin finds the first. And that Molotov's going to prevent anyone else from pushing up close and personal. Pontebang is way stuck, way back, stuck behind the smoke, fleeing for his life with the AWP. And, well, there we have it. 8-6, MetriX already have won the half, and they're looking to extend the lead early, or before the end of the first half, and go 9-6. Hashtag go MetriX into round number 15, looking to secure himself the 9th. Economy wasn't even struggling to come into this, but it's going to be a fast play down towards B, and well, splashes will allow him to get inside. Nutty will find one, but a quick trade out from Dutch Boy, and he finds himself a second as well. Icy gets himself one, Yorick finds one, and another trade comes in on him, so it's down to a 2 versus 2. Position is not favourable right now for MetriX, who have to get themselves back down into B. Bomb hasn't been planted yet, and it looks like Pirox are expecting more players to be in sight, but they won't be finding anyone as... Looks like we've gone slow towards the site. Yols and Yorick coming in together into lower B. Oh, they're going to go for a boost over the entrance and wait for the bomb plant, but... Oh, Pontebang spotted it. There we have it. They know where the last player is as well. Flash will stop Yols from coming in. And both players from Pirox have dropped themselves back into short B. There is a little bit of utility to use. Grenade will... Well, it does some damage. Down to 55 HP now, Burger. Another flash coming in as well. Burger's going to have to find himself... be very, very careful. Oh, they lined up for him. Burger goes down. Oh, no. Pontebang finds the quick scope. Oh, no. Not what you wanted to see. Pontebang did find the quick scope, but it's now 8-7. MetriX in the lead as they move into the second half. And as far as I'm aware, this has been their favoured side. So that music came out a little bit loud. As we wait for the players to ready up, we'll have a little bit of music. A little bit of dab, dab, dab. But, well, they're not going to give as much time to listen to the good music because they've already readied up. And into the second half we go. And look, stats are all gone. ESEA loves to make the casters' lives hell as well because they can't keep their rounds in the right order. So we're now back onto round number 1 of 999, but it's actually round number 16. 8-7. MetriX looking to extend the lead as we move into the pistol round. And it was a fairly similar pistol round to the last half, except there's only 2 sets of armor on the side of Pirox, which is odd. But it doesn't matter. They've gone 4 players towards B, which is going to work out in favor of MetriX here, as they've pushed towards A long. And, well, Nutty trying to hide himself down behind the barrels. Jeppy is going to bait for him. And, well, I'm not quite sure if Pirox have managed to read this. There's been no early aggression, and they're holding steady and holding firm. They will, however, get spotted out momentarily, and there we have it. They've been spotted, and Rotate's already called back up towards the A site, but MetriX have stalled. They've headed towards A. Molotov coming into force players off of position. Smoke coming out as well, and, well, spam coming in. Luke will find IC, but not before he finds Dutch Boy. Pontebank finds one in trade as well. But the bomb, it's down on the site, and there's no players left able to pick it up. Molotov will give away the position of one of the players. Oh, it's up on top. That's just not what you want to see. How did they get up there? And 2 players in bank will do some damage. Berget finds one. Jeppy finds himself another. Bomb has gone down. That's $800. And Yorick on his own is surrounded. But they do have the plant. So it's now 8-8. And I believe, I'm going to double check, but I believe that's Pyro. This is Pirox's best round score ever. Oh, no, they got 9 in one. All right. All right. I'll let them off. They got 9 in one of these rounds. So it's 8-8, and we have a force, a Mach 10 force coming in from MetriX. Looks like we're going to have some aggression. This may work out in their favour. I mean, there's 3 MP9s, but there's also UMP and a FAMAS. So the Mach 10s, 2 UMPs, I would have preferred to have seen 5 Mach 10s personally for the speed. Well, Molotov's down, smoke's down, and through they go. Jeppy will find the opener. That Molotov has done some serious damage to Dutch Boy, who's jumping around the site. Luke will go down to Jeppy as well, and Nutty finds himself one. Nutty finds himself a second. Yorick gets the only trade, but IC ends off the round. And, well, not much damage done at all. Looking at the loss bonus. Oh, wrong button. We do have the ability to buy down to maybe 1800, 1600 here if they want to buy some upgraded pistols and some armor, and still be able to buy in the next round. But they're just going to opt for upgraded pistols apart from a Glock on Luke. So MetriX Serenity looking to find themselves their first round of the second half, and they're going to go for another straight up aggressive play towards Banana. Through the smoke they go. There we have it. Dutch Boy finds the first Pontebank going down to him, and the aggressive's going fast. Up in connected, the bomb does go down. Izzy will find him, but he's spammed down before Luke. But Nutty already in place to trade finds one. He's, well, Nutty is taken out by his teammate's own flashbang, and the bomb is already making its way down towards A site. But look at the position of Dutch Boy. He's finding himself up close and personal behind him. Bang. He sees both of those players. He knows where they are. And damage is done. Oh, he's done some serious damage to Jeppy, who's going to go down to Yols. And he's dropping off. He's off back to B. Yols is going to be able to get himself down connector and onto B site. Probably before Berget's realised what's going on. He is making his way down bank already, but, well, he's got the plant. And come on, Yols, get on the site. There we have it. Oh, there we have it. He's got onto the site, and that little glitch on overpass needs to be fixed because, well, it's killed many a player. I expected a player to come behind him. Berget, though, will be heard jumping out of heaven. That's all the information that Yols needs. He has to be careful because the MP9 close is going to be deadly. There is a Molotov to prevent the player pushing through short. And oh no. Well, there we have it. The bomb has been defused. The Molotov doing too much damage to Yols, who's unable to find the frag, and it's a 10th on the board for Pirox. Let's have a little bit of congratulations for the unsportsmanship team Pirox, who have managed to find themselves their first double-figure round score of the league season. But now we have the buy round coming in, and we have 4 AKs and an AWP against an AWP 3 M4s and an MP9. Berget going for okay. Well, NA Molotov coming in. Molotov going to prevent any control of B short, and B short has been gained by the players of MetriX. 2 players down low to 50 HP roughly, or 60 HP roughly between them, which is not ideal. But they're going to batter, and Dutch Boy spam through the wall down to 13 HP as well. So, well, they're going to drop that early control gain. Has now been rescinded as they drop back towards T spawn and up into A. Yols swapping out the AWP to the lower HP Luke, who will be able to do some damage. Dutch Boy still harassing towards B site, looking to see if he can hold some rotates. And so far he's got 3 players held over towards the B, so that's worked out for him. It's not going to be for long because Burger's making his way back up towards, I was going to say A, but he's holding over towards CT, so. Well, jumping over, Burger has realised they've rescinded their control, and he's going to start making his way back towards CT. Pontabang moving up close to personal. He finds one, but Yorick finds a trade. Oh no, over on Dice. Icy will find the opener in trade. There we have it. Dice still being held, and Icy misses the shot. Burger will get one in trade though. And, well, no, I didn't even see what happened. Nutty gets a frag and Icy's frag. It's very hard for me to read these names because they're all called Pirox. I mean, just call yourself your name. Call yourself your name. Well, they have now opted for the 2-AWP setup with that rescued AWP from the opponent team. MetriX, though, still on 8, looking to get themselves into the round. They are forced into a bit of a dodgy buy. They do have a Galil, but they've got 4 AKs. Smoke over the top will make Pontabang think twice about being quite so exposed up close. Nutty is boosted. He will be spotted, but damage has been done. Dutch Boy goes down, and Nutty only down to 74 HP. And, well, Pirates are going aggressive, looking to find themselves some more frags. Icy will look in towards Playground, and while there's no one to be found, he's just going to continue getting aggressive. Could be dangerous for him because he's got Yols up waiting for him at the bottom of the stairs. His feet will be spotted first if he goes up close, and round the corner he goes, and down he goes. Nutty will get the trade on Luke though, so that is a 2-for-1 trade as Jeppy finds Yorick and into a 4 versus 2. Auto Director has decided it doesn't want to work for me again, and apologies for the technical difficulties. I have a bit of lag now courtesy of Auto Director bugging, but we're back in, hopefully. Austin holding the top of connector, waiting to push out, but Pontabang's read this, he's waiting for him as well, and time is whittling away. A player did DC and has rejoined. I think that may have been the cause of the flag onto Luke, so it's unfortunate for MetriX who are having a few technical issues. Looks like they're just going to wait this round out and move on into the next round with fresh eyes. Austin now just has to keep himself still, keep himself ready, and not expose himself after the round has ended, which is this is something players do tend to do for some reason. Well, early into this round now, we've got some pistols coming up for MetriX. There will maybe some SMGs. I'd expect them to be playing over towards the B site, but maybe, you know, a bit of aggressive play. They're going to need a smoke over here to stop the Molotov and maybe some flashes to take the site. Or they could go for an aggressive play in through connector, which they haven't done just yet. So I thought I'd throw a little bit of graphics in there to give you something fancy to look at in the first 15 seconds. Especially as we have a bit of a timeout coming in. So whilst we have a bit of a timeout, let's bring back up the wobble face and see what's going on. It's been a bit of an up and down match so far for MetriX, who have got themselves 8 rounds. They did win the first half, but Pirox managed to find themselves the pistol round, and that's propelled them back into the league with 5 rounds on the trot. But MetriX now will have to be into an awkward buy, and if they can bring themselves back into this, they can definitely put Pirox on the back foot. Pirox have a 1-round buffer when it comes to their economy, and if MetriX can bring themselves not just 1 but 2 rounds then they'll be able to bring themselves back into this game. But whilst this technical pause is underway, I'm going to move back to the pause screen because I need to get myself some food that's down to my side and a little bit of music to give you guys some entertainment. So back very, very soon. Never mind at all, because the players of this game don't allow me to have any food because, well, I'm blaming Pirox and everything. MetriX, though, they do have an M4 which they saved, an AK which they saved, a Galil and 2 Mac 10s. So they full bought into this as best they can and offer that aggressive B play that I mentioned. Molotov going down to stop short, but not going to stop Dutch Boy pushing through. Pushing round short, will get taken out by Burgett, but there's 3 other players in place. A flash will stop them from tweaking. And well, Nussie will trade him out. I'm going to have to free camera this right now. There we have it. Nope. Auto Director is not playing it very well. Yorick, though, will find a trade. This advantage has gone in favour of, well, it went in favour of MetriX before Icy opened up that door and finds himself 2 frags. Bomb has been collected, though. And peeking around the corner with the Pontebank finds the last. That's the 13th on the... It's the 13th round on the board for Pirox. And well, MetriX are looking to get themselves into this game, and they're going to have to do it fast because they are now into a deco. Not what we want to be seeing, but hashtag go MetriX. Another fast, aggressive play, spreading out across the map, looking to find themselves some of those close angles. Yoel's pushing past the AWP, not going to care because that bullet whizzed past him, didn't even touch him, got nowhere close. That was Yoel's taking the shot. That was an easy frag, and well, I like that little bounce off the wall smoke as Nussie looks to try and hold himself down B shot. Dutch Boy in the meantime will spot the feet of Jeppy, who spotted him as well. Damage done, and well, the opener goes in favour of Dutch Boy with a spam from the Deagle, and that's forced Pirox to have to hold off B, but all the other players for MetriX are moving towards toilets, and whilst Nussie does try and get himself into position to defend the attack, the rest of the players have dropped off. Yorick will find one, but not before Icy finds Austin, so that's a 1-for-1 trade. Now into a 4 versus 3, an advantage of MetriX. Weapons though not going to work out as Pontebank peeking around long will find the opener. The AWP has been spotted, and this is going to force MetriX to drop back potentially, although damage being done. Yorick down to 19 HP. Pontebank does have the AWP. He is down to 69 HP. Giggity giggity. And a quick close-up scope to a 1, and he managed to get himself more than that as Dutch Boy finds him. Nutty will get 2 to close out the round. It's 14-8 as Pirox looking to get themselves match point. MetriX, though, unable to stop the onslaught of CT defense that's coming in their way. They do have max loss bonus. They will be able to buy into this round, and now they're going to have to buy into every other round to stop match point. I'd really like to see if I can speak to some of the MetriX guys after this and see what was going through their minds, because it must be hard to keep themselves in, especially when they've a player down and as a player that's unfamiliar with their play style. Luke P going for a smoke up towards Heaven early on. In the meantime, Burgett has got himself early aggression into B short, so map control has gone in favour of Pirox. Not going to matter too much though, because the first bit of damage has gone down. Burgett down to half HP, and well, that barrel, that's betrayed Pontebank. They know where he is. Oh, unable to connect with the frag. Pontebank down to 22 HP for no damage to be done, but pushing through Monster Jeppy, and we'll find Luke. And, oh, I don't know where they're going to go from here. The information has been gained. It looks like MetriX are going to make their way down towards B in connector. Yoels will find one, but a quick trade comes out for Icy, and aggression now looks like the remaining players for MetriX are moving in towards B, and smokes and stuff will come down to prevent sight lines. And well, they're not going to expect Jeppy, who's over in barrels. He finds one, he finds himself a second, and he finds himself the third as well. Just an unexpected position at that time of the round. Jeppy gets himself the remaining 3 kills and the match point for his team. Well, not looking good for MetriX as they now have to win 7 rounds on the trot to force an overtime. They're going to buy into this everything they've got. 2 Galils coming out, full utility on 2 of the players, and a little bit limited across the rest of the board. And players aren't able to get into this half as Luke and Yoles apparently have only got 1 frag for the whole game. It looks like the scoreboard is not working out in favour of MetriX. I don't understand how that's happened. That's completely incorrect. So forget the scoreboard for now, ladies and gentlemen. Aggression down banana will be spotted. Austin has forced Pontybank back out of position. His AWP isn't working for him. Well, they know where he is. He will in the meantime find Austin, but Dutch Boy doesn't get a quick trade out. Looking to find himself a second though. Players for MetriX are spread out. They have to be very careful. There's no trade potential. That Molotov will stop him getting into position. Moving to the last round. Sneaking through the smoke. Yoles looking to find himself something. The AWP has shot. Then would have been the perfect time for Yoles to make his way through the smoke as the smoke begins to clear. Icy has found himself in cover and heard the footsteps, and there we have it. Icy finds Yoles. Well, unable to find himself the second though. Oh, he does find him. No, he doesn't. Yorick gets the frag. And the bomb will go down into a 3 versus 3. The bomb didn't go down. The bomb didn't go down. What is going on with this auto director today? It's just not working at all. Apologies for the technical difficulties with auto director. Well, Luke Peef's been spammed down. Jeffy finds himself 190, finds the first. Done boy will get 1 in trade. Gets himself a second. Down to 1 versus 1. But Jeffy finds the final frag. And while he has the defuse, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 16-8 victory for the side of Pirox. And not what we wanted to see at all. But let's give all credit where credit is due. Pirox, they did manage to get themselves a win, but well, it was a bit of a controversial win as far as I'm concerned, because there was absolutely no team spirit in Pirox at all. They tried to force the match into a 5 versus 4. Bit of a scumbag play in my books, but it is what it is. They did win the round out, but all credit goes for me to MetriX, who are the MVPs, even though they didn't get the win, who have been forced into the map with a player not entirely comfortable with the team yet, because it is their first match with them. And well, when you go into those situations, it's not easy at all. So the standing didn't work out today, and unfortunately it didn't go the way of MetriX. But well, it is what it is, guys. We're going to move on into the next match for MetriX, and the team will put this behind them as a lesson learned, because they've got the standing, so it's not going to worry them too much. Their next match, though, is up against a team called Emrys. Let's take a look at Emrys while we wait. They are currently 1 win to 6 losses, and 2 of those losses are forfeits, so they forfeit 2 of their games. So it could be a potential forfeit coming in, because they've got form on that. And then after that, they will be up against Pirox. No, that's Pirox. I want to look at them. After that, we have a match coming up against Doc Esports. So on the 13th of November, we have one against Emrys, and on the 15th of November, we have a match against Doc Esports. So, guys, you've got the dates for the next ESEA Open Games coming in for MetriX Serenity. So put those in your diary. Come back and show your support. Hashtag #GoMetriX. I'm going to keep spamming the hashtag #GoMetriX. But that is it for me for today. I think that will call an early finish. It's unfortunately not the result we wanted, but it's the result we have to deal with. And I have thoroughly enjoyed... Cheers. I have thoroughly enjoyed being able to cast it for MetriX once again. Unfortunately, I've not been able to inject the energy that I wanted to inject into it, courtesy of my day's job. But I hopefully will be able to come back with some more fresh and energetic casts for you on the next time I'm available to do so. In the meantime, though, and I hope you don't mind this, I've been given to shout out. There is a charity tournament going on with myself at work, so it's the Army Esports, and hopefully if you guys want to check it out, please feel free to give me a shout in the MetriX Discord, and I will show you the way to that charity tournament. But I will, well, that's nothing else we'll say. I wish all the best to all the guys in MetriX Serenity. You guys did fantastic, and to win the first half in the manner you did was even better. But unfortunately, the CT side was too strong on Pirox. So guys, I'm going to call it a night. I've been Venris. Have a good night.